Welcome back. This is Part-Time Guardian. What is the best armor farm currently in Destiny 2? Surprisingly enough, it's the current Solstice event. Now, I know last season's Solstice event is a little underwhelming, and some of you guys may be staying out because of that. But if you are, you're missing out. I know it had a very long grind last season, and there were other reasons why the armor wasn't that useful, but this season, that's completely not the case. In this video, we will go over the event itself, not in great detail, but just some details of the event, especially for those who are new to it, how to level up the most efficiently, again, as a part-time guardian, I know you guys need that, and once again, once you're leveled up, how quickly you can achieve your top-tier rewards with minimal effort. Even the most part-time guardian can grab the best top-tier armor rewards, again, with the minimal amount of effort required. And as always, if you like the video, feel free to like it and subscribe to the channel. That helps me out, and as you get into the community, we can talk through what videos you'd like to see next. With last season's Solstice event, one of the things you could get out of it with a lot of grinding was Masterwork gear. Now that is useful, and you can't do that this year. However, the armor, even though you could get that, it seemed useless because of armor changes. No one wanted to continue to use them long after the event. Also, the grind to get them was extensive, and again, if you wanted to do it across multiple characters, it was almost impossible. I know I tried last season, and I eventually this is too much work. Let's talk about how it's changed for the season, and again, how this is just a great place to get the things that you're looking to get for next season. First off, let's go over the event itself. The event is currently underway, and will finish off on reset on September 8th. To start the event, head to Eva in the tower. She will go over some dialogue and present you with some first set of gear and a helmet. Go into the EAZ, either in the tower or through the director. Complete this and head back to the tower, and she will grant you your entire blue set. Complete the objectives of this set of armor, and you'll be upgraded to the legendary set. It will have its own objectives to complete, which are a little bit more than what was in the blue. First, complete those, and then you will have access to the best armor grind in all of Destiny. And then you can also, if you want, access the white glows by further... Again, this is what you would have done for Masterwork last year. This time you'll do it for white glows, which are nice. But again, that's not required for this grind. But if you wanted to do it, it is fairly easy, except for maybe the Trials wins. Most of the objectives are things that you can do fairly simply. Now, to get your objectives complete, remember the mantra of this channel. Most of the folks here are part-time guardians. They play this game part-time while they have other responsibilities. They can't do this full-time. So make sure you're min-maxing how you get your objectives done. Go into the armor itself, not just the overview, but go inside the armor and get the actual details on what the objectives are, because sometimes they're not 100% clear, and sometimes you have to get the exact wording to know what it's doing. Then make sure you're doing as many different things as possible at the same time. So for instance, if you have Gambit achievements, make sure that you're, obviously have the armor on that lets you Gambit. If you also have that you can either get kills of Guardians in either Crucible or Gambit, go ahead and do it there. Again, unless you really hate Gambit. I don't, but if you do, that's fine. And then if you need to create orbs or do other things, again, those are things you could do at the same time while you're doing those objectives. And then finally, what I do is when I'm trying to get my Bright Dust and get my bounties for the week, I actually go and get the bounties because, again, then I'm doing all at the same time. I maximize my playtime. And because of that, it only takes a few hours to get through some of these. So, again, not that big of a deal. And some of the things, because they're just creating orbs and other things like that, you can actually do it in any activity. You could be raiding, you could do it. You could be doing it in any sort of event. So just keep that in mind. So after this is where the fun really begins. As you grind through the EAZ, as you do more pieces of the event, you can actually get keys and packages. As you get those packages, you basically utilize so many keys to turn them in to basically get those packages done. And when you turn in those packages, you get a number of rewards. The keys you can get through a number of things. You can get those through bounties. You can get them just playing the game. I mean, I think even a heroic public event gets you 17. So they're easy. They're very easy to get. The packages are what you have to get within the EAZ. And again, once you turn those in, you get rewards. Those rewards can vary. They can be blue gear, Solstice armor pieces, non-Solstice legendaries, enhancement cores, umbral engrams, upgrade modules, planetary materials, enhancement prisms, and of course glimmer. So to give you an example of what I mean here, I spent an hour in EAZ playing with fire teams that are making matchmaking. So again, you're not going to be playing with the best players. With that, I was able to average between 5 to 8 chests in each run, and each run took about 10 to 15 minutes. again, if you played with a set fire team, you could probably do more than this. To get those chests, follow this picture that I'm going to put up. This shows you the most efficient way, again, starting on the ground primarily, then working your way up to be able to get this chest. And again, if you're in a fire team with a mic, you can actually say, hey, you go over here, you go over there. With a fire team that's random, it's a little bit more difficult, but you can get through it. With that run rate, I was able to get 15 packages that I could turn in within an hour. With a dedicated fire team, of course, you can get more. The rewards for those 15 packages were as follow. I got 7,300 glimmer. I got 13 blues, which is about 80%. So think about that. About 80% of your drops, you're going to get a blue, which you can, again, break down and get additional materials out of. I got 4 Solstice armor pieces. That's about 27%. I've seen some people comment that it's high as 35. So somewhere around a third of the time you go through, you're going to get one. I got 7 legendaries, which is about 47%. So about half the time, you're going to get a different legendary drop, which again, you can break those down and get other materials, or it might be something you like. I got 3 enhancement cores, which was nice. I got 3 legendary shards randomly, and then I got 20 etheric spiral. So again, you can see a good mix of materials. I did get a few umbral engrams as well. And of course, remember, there is a chance to get enhancement prisms, even though in that run in an hour, I did not get any. So let's start with the Solstice armor pieces. All of these are high stat 60 plus drops. In addition to that, these are planned to sunset much later in next season. So again, not only are they nice high value drops, but you also get to keep them for a long period of time, which takes away what some of the issues were from the last season's event. Again, because you can get these so frequently, I got 4 of those within an hour worth of gameplay. It'll allow you to kind of grind through things in a very fairly easy event and be able to get high stat rolls and get the right burns and the right perks that you're looking for. Add to this, the armor is pretty good looking, and if you get the glows also, it gives you a really good set of armor. And again, you could get multiple sets. If you grind through and you say, hey, this one's more high resilience and this one's more high, mobility, or whatever you're looking for, you could have a PvP set, you could have a PvE set. So again, that's really good. In addition to that, you also get umbrals, legendaries, and blues. Again, that can be broken down additional materials. And then the umbrals can actually be upgraded through the umbral decoder. So you can take those, and then you can actually potentially get the right, gnawing hunger that you're looking to get, or, the right particular high stat armor, because you can do that through the decoder also. So again, this gives you another thing to grind. And then, of course, you get materials, which will allow you to pad for next season. So you can see this is a great armor farm. And again, it's a fairly fun event. I happen to like the EAZ. There's a lot of verticality to it, so it's fun kind of going around. It can't get repetitive over time, but you have several weeks to kind of get this done. So if you level everything up, then you can go in randomly, go in every day or so, and then go get some more armor, Again, you're going to get more armor, you're going to potentially prisms, you can get upgrade materials. There's just all sorts of great things that you can get out of this event. So again, that's why I play it, and I would encourage you to do it. Again, it ends on September 8th, so if you're going to do it, you should do it now. And that's the video, guys. If you found value in the video, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Again, get in the community. Let's talk about what you'd like to see in my next video. With the season being extended out, there's lots of things that maybe you haven't been able to get to that you could get to in the future. And I'd love to make some videos on that, talk about how you can do those things in the most efficient manner with your limited play style, because again, that's the core people who watch this channel. And again, I'll see you Guardians in the tower.